The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, part of basketball is doing the things in basketball, like shooting, dribbling, passing, running, and the Bulls didn't know how to do any of that last night against the Bucks. They missed their first 8 shots. You know, you warm up for quite some time before a basketball game.
You got the whole day, Joe.
Yeah, they sit there, they stretch out. You know, I remember playing basketball. You go out there 2 hours before the game, you shoot around, and basically you've shot your whole life. And you
Because it's not like high school. I always think about, there was this tweet one time that was like, imagine being in high school, you're sitting in math class and you got to guard LeBron James that night. This is like a different thing. Your whole life is basketball. Ball is life.
Yeah, you've made it. You're in the NBA. And Sunday's game, they didn't score for 4 minutes. Last night took about 3 minutes, so some signs of improvement with the Bulls.
Yeah, is that getting better?
They were 6-23 in the first quarter, and they're third worst in the NBA in shooting percentage at 49%. Not very good. Now, Alex Caruso was injured again, didn't play. He had a toe sprain. He, quote, said,
Toe sprain.
Toe sprain. I'm bored. Because he's not playing.
Your toes ever cramp up? It's the worst.
It's one of my least favorite injuries.
Oh, not good. Not good.
No.
Say that.
Now, why are your toes cramping up? I'm curious.
I don't know, because I'm carrying another person. I think they're just giving up. They're like, what is going on up there, lady?
Are the baby's toes curling and cramping too inside your body, I wonder, at the same time?
I can't see them.
I know. That's too bad. Next ultrasound, I want to take a look.
He's dreaming. I know that. That's what my fun fact was this week, is that he's starting to be able to have dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he dreaming of getting out?
I don't know. That's what I'm dreaming of.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Tomorrow they welcome the Magic to town. The Bulls do that. Now, the Cubs introduced manager Craig Counsell yesterday. I was really fired up. The 56th manager in franchise history, signing that 5-year, $40 million deal. Looking good. Said a lot of positive things, and it leads to me thinking they're going to open the bank and bring in Shohei Ohtani.
You were ready to start taking batting practice yesterday to try to get on the Cubs.
I want to play for this guy. I do. Even though he does look like he's wearing his dad's clothes.
The reason he's not a professional baseball player is because he didn't like the previous managers and coaches. That's why.
Yeah, listen, David Ross, Grandpa Ross, of course, love him, legendary Chicago icon, but didn't make me go to sluggers and get in the batting cages, not like Craig Counsell.
Okay. You go warm up.
But it does look like he's wearing his dad's clothes. He's a funny guy.
You're making fun of him because he's like in shape and thin.
Yeah, I am. Well, he can't find a medium to be a little tighter fit on him.
You want him to show up the gun show?
It's not that baggy. Like, you're acting like he's swimming. You're like, he looks like Nelly.
Take a
with
look.
band-aids on his face. He doesn't.
Case, I want you to get a picture of Nelly in a baggy sweatshirt that put Craig Counsell in his Cubs jersey.
Do you think Brian's over here like he showed up at the Halloween party? He's like, oh, Kim is Nelly? He's like, no. Man, what are you talking about?
Hey, I love the baggy fit. I wish it would come back full on. I'd love to go back to the baggy fit.
That should be your thing next year. You talked about wanting to move away from the black T-shirt. You should become a sweatsuit guy.
Oh, I used to be track pants guy.
Oh, no, because then you're going to be like free balling all over the place. I don't want to see it.
I'll wear a jock strap.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Do I come in here with compression shorts on?
You're going to like lean over and it's going to touch me and be super mad. I don't want it near me.
All next year, all of 2024,
No.
I'm coming in like an NBA player and all the compression.
Do you have like your shooting sleeve on? He's like, his board's not going to run itself.
You're going to be the only person in a warm-up suit who's never warmed up for anything.
That's my fit next year.
All right, we're on to something. If we can get a Q101 tracksuit for Brian, like a suede tracksuit.
So I've always thought that you looked like Gru from Despicable Me. I just think that.
I have to look at a picture to get the
I've showed you before. But if you started wearing a sweatsuit, you'd look like the evil villain in Despicable Me, which is the funny part, is that's just like your thing.
Let me see here.
You look like Gru. And you kind of act. You act like him too. Like you just he's like he's nice, but he's like such a curmudgeon.
Well, he wants to steal the moon.
Yeah, but he's like, we're like minions. We're both like I'm short and like
if you want to follow orders.
If you want to give me something for Christmas, give me that scarf that he's wearing.
I'm gonna get you that scarf.
I like him.
Have you ever worn a scarf?
I was a scarf. I went through a scarf phase.
I don't get them.
They're annoying.
Why does it warm up? I don't get it.
It's supposed to, like, your coat doesn't zip all the way up sometimes. If you have like a pea coat, let's say your chest region's showing a little bit, the scarf is supposed to go in there and tuck it in and keep your chest and your neck warm.
Are you that cold in your neck region? I've never understood the purpose of wearing a scarf.
It's also very
When
stylish.
the wind gets in there. So I'm a big walker. That's kind of like my workout thing. I take very long, fast-paced walks. And when it's windy, like, I'm talking winter. Like, I'm not like a fall scarf wearer. This is like winter.
You
It's
can't
cold
bust up
as
the
it-
scarf too early.
No.
People will look.
I know. But it was Christmas lights, apparently. That was a hot take. But anyways, if it's windy, it's like it actually blocks that so your neck isn't like frozen. Because it's bare skin. It's cold.
I will tell you the
on
polar
my chinny chin chin.
the polar vortex winter. What was that? 3 years ago? 4
Yeah,
years ago?
somewhere around there.
2019. I became a scarf guy, and it does work. The scarf does. But other than that, I don't know why you're wearing scarves in 50 degrees outside.
I've never got it. I'm never like, oh my God, my neck's
Well,
so
there
cold.
was the scarf phase, which was different. That's when they were
Well, the
fashionable.
infinity scarves.
What years was that?
Oh shit! I mean, I want to say I was in high school or junior high. Everybody had there was a scarf for every
Like
outfit.
a
let me tell you.
2013-ish.
They were like thin.
The
They
big
would hang.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yep.
That was like a look. That's when the girls would wear like gauchos with a long tank top and a scarf. Remember that?
I like that look.
Do you?
Yeah, I did.
That was kind of a Megan sweet spot, your wife. I feel like she was into that.
Yeah.
Because
Megan-
she's
Oh,
just.
I could see that.
Yeah.
She's like darling, and that was very like sweet girl.
Oh, it's very
Yeah.
nice. I didn't know her then, but that year you're talking about.
Yes.
It's all phase.
I had to wait till 2017 to meet her.
Limited 2 energy. I remember when I used to. Yeah.
So there's video going around the wonderful internet of these Arkansas football players watching the Polar Express in the locker room when they were losing 27-3 to halftime to Auburn. Kenzie, once again, explain Polar Express to everybody if they haven't seen the movie.
Okay, so not something I would advise your children to do. However, what happens is Christmas Eve, choo-choo, the train comes around. Okay, it's the Polar Express. It happens at night. Kids get on the train. They have to have their ticket to the Polar Express. Takes them to the North Pole. Incredible experience, as you might imagine. And then they get a train ride. It's around, what's that called?
The
There
Arctic
and
Circle?
back.
Or
No, there and back. A round trip ticket. Thank you.
Oh,
You didn't
jeez.
help me.
Glad you got there.
Oh,
Round trip ticket, and then they make it home. Parents never know. That's the dangerous part. I would not be excited about this, but very magical experience. There is a Polar Express experience you can take your kids to that happens at the Metro station, I believe Union Station,
Yeah.
in downtown Chicago. Also very fun.
Yeah.
wasn't
And one of
Tom
our
Hanks
list-
on there?
Tom Hanks was the conductor in the movie, so you know.
Wait, now I'm good. Now I trust it.
I mean, come on.
You could send your 9-year-old there. You trust Tom Hanks.
I would send my kid could go to like war with Tom Hanks and it would be safe. That's just a trustworthy man right there.
Well, I trusted him in Saving Private Ryan. I'll
That's what
trust
I'm
him in the
saying.
Polar Express.
He's gonna handle business.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
We talked a little earlier, about an hour ago, about HOAs and your neighborhood drama and what the rules are. As Kenzie talked about hers up in Elgin, they don't want the Christmas lights up before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day, did they even say Thanksgiving Day you can turn them on when all the
The
family's
day
over?
after.
You can't even do it the day
The
of
day
Thanksgiving?
after.
What? What? So the people are all eating the turkey and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes, and you can't even have
In
the
the
lights
dark.
on. The lights have to be off.
You have to build a fire.
Case put this up on Facebook of people talking about HOA rules. One neighborhood has no basketball hoops.
That's like, I would rather live in communist China. That's awful.
Okay, calm down. One, calm down.
I don't
Two.
think you'd rather live in communist China.
No, because they hoop. They love basketball.
Well, they do.
Yeah. No, that's like a huge thing there.
Oh, well.
It's the next growth spurt of the
I'd rather
NBA.
live where I can hoop than a place where I can't.
Do you hoop a lot?
I'm afraid you can't keep me off the court.
I've never seen you on one. I gotta be honest.
Be honest. When's the last time you hooped on a basketball court?
When you say played basketball, because you guys are making me
The
uncomfortable.
last time I hooped was probably about a year ago. I've been busy this year.
You can't keep you off, can they?
Kenzie, I will tell you, one morning I dropped off donuts at Case's house on a Saturday morning. I can't remember why else I went there.
The place was closing. There was some bakery that was closing.
Dinkle's Bakery up on Lincoln. The best.
Dingleberry.
No. Dinkle's was the best. 100-year-old bakery on Lincoln. It was the best, and it closed for whatever reason. I have no idea. It's ridiculous. Nothing's gone in there since then. It should have stayed open. And I thought I'd do a little treat to Case and get him some donuts. So I drove by his house and dropped him off because it's very hard to get him. The line was 400 people deep on the last week. And he said, well, thanks for the donuts. I'm going to hoop. And he was going to play basketball with his friends at this time. This is like 2 years ago.
Yeah, summer 2021, I was
Last time you played.
I was hooping so much that year.
I think he had a headband on.
I did.
Oh my God. To keep what out of your face?
To keep sweat out of my face.
Your hair is so short.
But I'm a sweaty guy.
Oh. So it doesn't get in your eyes?
Yeah, no, I don't.
The salty sweat.
I can't be blinded while I'm draining a 3.
When's the last time you trained a 3?
It's been a while.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Remember, tomorrow morning at 8, we'll have more tickets for the Black Keys Twisted Christmas. And you get into the Black Keys record hang the day before. 3 weeks from today. Get your tickets now. Buy them. It's so close. There's a little quadrant of the Aragon is left on those tickets. Buy them now. If you win them, you sell those and make some money. And then you get the free, awesome, exclusive invite, the record hang. So go to Q101.com right now and grab those tickets. You miss a moment, miss a lot. Go to the podcast to find out what some of these takeaways may be about. Case, what do you got?
Tony from Homer Glen checked in. He said, takeaway, Kenzie is anti-rule following per the HOA, and she also hates Chris Chelios.
That's not what I said.
You knew. That's what you said.
So out of context.
Put some respect on his Benny's endorsement, okay?
I didn't see it.
He worked hard for that.
Oh, God.
Great. Kenzie, what do you got?
Trucker Mike Honk Honk, that's his name in our system, texted in and said, takeaway, new slogan for the morning show, Brian and Kenzie, a crack and a slack. Which one do you think we are each?
Well,
Do you think I'm the slack or the crack?
I'll be the crack. I'll just take the hit on this one.
I feel like slack's worse. What do you mean you'll take the hit?
Okay, you take whichever one you want. You want to be crack?
Do you remember when Kim Kardashian dated Reggie Bush and they were Bush and the Tush?
I remember when they
This is
dated.
similar.
Yes. Yes.
Same energy.
Chris Chelios was a big fan of that relationship.
Oh.
Finally, takeaway from Mitchell. The elderly don't like Halloween decorations because death is knocking.
Oh, that's mean.
That's very sad.
That's
My
true.
God, I don't remember anyone saying that.
What was the old lady that put her Halloween decorations up in July and took them down before Halloween?
That is an odd choice.
You miss a moment, you miss a lot. The Q101 Morning Crew podcast, that's where it's housed. Anywhere you get your podcasts, like, share, and review.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.